Hello, this is Mr. Jeremy, and welcome back to Making the Impossible Possible. We are continuing the series of talking about all the members of my family, as I'll be talking about my life story in the next upcoming videos. So, as I said before, we went over my immediate family, my mom, dad, my brother. Last video, I went over my Uncle Art. And this time, I'm going to go over my Uncle Mike. Again, alcohol destroyed his life also. So what was going on with Uncle Mike? So Uncle Mike was my mom's cousin, okay? And just like with Uncle Art, anytime there was a family function, there was Mike just slamming them back. And I remember my dad used to play softball too. And Mike was on his team one time. And I remember this clear as day. So everyone had like their big duffel bag with bats and gloves in it. Here came Uncle Mike, and he had his duffel bag. But guess what else was in the duffel bag? A bottle of Jack Daniels. So anytime you seen him, the liquor, it was just flowing. Any family event, liquor flowing. And then here's the hardest question. Who was the bigger alcoholic, my Uncle Art or my Uncle Mike? It's hard to say. It's a close tie. But again, alcohol destroyed both of their lives. And my Uncle Mike, he had a lot of potential. So he was a repairman for this company called Greenlees. And they're sort of like, if you go to Best Buy and they have that section of all the appliances, or like a Lowe's or Home Depot, he was like, he worked in a store like that. That's what Greenlees was. It just sold appliances. He worked for them. He'd come install, like I said, washer and dryer, if you had a freezer, refrigerator, whatever. But he was really good at fixing it. And he was so good, he had a radio show on the weekends for one of the radio stations where you could call in and Mike would answer your question. Like, what's wrong with my washer and dryer? Why isn't my refrigerator working right? So he was very successful in that. But just like Art, over the years, the booze just, it took him down. And then once he got divorced, that's when the liquor just got worse and worse. And the same thing ended with Mike. He ended up in the hospital, liver destroyed. His whole body was yellow from cirrhosis of the liver. And that's how he died, liver failure. And another just quick story, towards the end of his life, he was out in Baltimore working out there for a while, and he had a mini heart attack. So he took a bus all the way back to Michigan. His mom's name was Eileen, so my Aunt Eileen, he went to stay with her to like sort of dry out after he had his heart attack. And he stopped for a little bit, but you know how it is, old habits die hard, and he got back on the liquor, and that was it. So when you hear these stories down the line that have my Uncle Art or my Uncle Mike, it's all alcohol related. So that's the story of Uncle Mike, which will be coming up in the future. So again, thanks for listening. Till next time.